So today we're gonna start a new chapter that is differentiation and AOD. So Emma, do you understand Hindi or completely English?
Uh, I don't really understand Hindi, and I understand it a bit, but I don't think I could understand explanations in Hindi.
Okay, all right, no issue. So I have to restrict myself completely to English. But remember that when you come to
Thank you,
Delhi,
Sam.
SP Delhi, you have to, learn Hindi as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Same thing I told Rin also. You know Rin, na?
Yes, yes, yes. He's my friend.
He's joining SP Delhi this year. So the first basic differentiation you already know. Let's do some basic things. D by dx of a constant is always 0. D by dx x to the power n xn minus 1. D by dx a to the power x is a to the power x log a. D by dx of log x, which is natural log because in calculus you have to use natural log. So log x to the base is 1 by x. D by dx of e to the power x is e to the power x. D by dx of sin x is cos x. D by dx of cos x. Yeah, it's always e. In calculus, base would be always e, whether it's written or not. Okay? D by dx of tan x will be sec square x. D by dx of cot x will be minus cosec square x. D by dx of sec x is sec x tan x. D by dx of cosec x will be minus cosec x into cot x. Now remember that whenever you have a trigonometric function having c, like cot, cos, cosec, starting a trigonometric function starting with c, derivative will be negative. Then d by dx of sine inverse x, inverse function, is 1 over under root 1 minus x square. D by dx of cos inverse x is minus 1 over under root of 1 minus x square. And this is because you have sine inverse x plus cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2. You know this result. So if you differentiate this, you can see that d by dx of sine inverse x will be always equal to minus d by dx of cos inverse x. The same way, you can write for others also, like d by dx of tan inverse x 1 over 1 plus x square, d by dx of cot inverse x, since tan inverse x plus cot inverse x is pi by 2, so it will be minus 1 over 1 plus x square. d by dx of sec inverse x, 1 over mod x under root x square minus 1, and d by dx of cosec inverse x would be minus 1 over mod x under root of x square minus 1. सुनील, सुनील, AC on करो. So these are the basic derivatives which you should be aware of. Then we have some rules, like if we have product of two functions, we use product rule. It will be v into du by dx plus u into dv by dx. So product rule for two functions. Like if you want to differentiate sin x into log x, you can apply product rule. One function you can take as u, another as v. So it will be log x, derivative of sin x plus sin x as it is, derivative of log x. Sometimes rather than writing d by dx, you can also write dash. You know? So derivative of sin x would be cos x. It is sin x into 1 by x. And then you simplify it further. Sometimes you come across product of three functions also. UVW. The same rule. Keep one function as it is. I mean, differentiate one function and keep the other two function as it is. Like v and w as it is, derivative of the third function. UW as it is, derivative of second function, and UV as it is, and derivative of W. So we can use product rule for three functions as well. Answer one question. Find d by dx of x to the power e into e to the power x into a to the power x. Differentiate this. तुम कहाँ थे इतने हो? कल तो इम्पोर्टेंट क्लास थी. X to the power n. E is a constant, Napier's constant will be x to the power n, e to the power x you know, a to the power x you know. So e to the power x into a to the power x, d by dx of x to the power e. Then x to the power e as it is, a to the power x, d by dx of e to the power x. And finally, you have e to the power x, x to the power e, d by dx of e to the power x. So this is your answer. E to the power x, e to the power x. This would be e x e minus 1. Notice this. X to the power n is basically a constant, a real number. So e is a real number. And rest is fine. This is a to the power x. A to the power x is a to the power x log a. I have shared one basic assignment on differentiation. Okay. Continuity differentiability we already done. This is warm up, assignment. So first we'll finish this, then we'll move to entrance problems. हो गया मनसीरत कर लिया रागनी.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. Then we have question rule. Sometimes you come across functions where you have u by v. V is denominator, u is numerator. So here you have to be careful about the order because there'll be negative sign. First you differentiate numerator, denominator as it is, there's a negative sign, and then you differentiate denominator. So since there's a negative sign, you have to be careful. First we differentiate numerator. Whereas in product rule, since there was a positive sign, so order was immaterial. Answer this. हम्म. देख लो. It depends. E to the power 10 is a constant, so you can take it out. D by dx 1 over 10 to the power x. If you want, you can apply a question rule. Otherwise, you can answer this question without using question rule as well. It will be 10 to the power minus x. So we have a formula for a to the power x. Assume this to be positive x. So a to the power x would be a to the power x log a, that is 10. But since it's not x, it's minus x. So it'll be derivative of minus x. So e to the power 10 by 10 to the power x log 10 to the base e, and this is minus 1. So that must be your answer. ये आ रहा है. यही है. This ये तो कांस्टेंट है. तो जीरो नहीं हो गया पहला वाला पार्ट. E to the power is not a variable, it's a constant. You can't say that e to the power x का derivative is e to the power x, so e to the power 10 would be e to the power 10. Hmm. Then questions involving chain rule. Sometimes you come across questions where we don't have direct, you know, we can't apply the direct formula. For example, derivative of sine x is cos x, but suppose it was not sine x, it is sine of x square plus 3x minus 1. So I need to take help of chain rule. Okay? So what you do is you assume this term to be x for a moment in your mind. Suppose this is x. So the entire thing will become sine x. Derivative of sine x would be cos, but it is not x. It is x square plus 3x minus 1. And then whatever we have assumed as x, differentiate that again. So now d by dx of x square plus 3x minus 1. So that's nothing but chain rule. Cos of x square plus 3x minus 1, and it is 2x plus 3. Suppose we have d by dx of sine x to the power 7 by 2. Now, derivative of sine x is cos x, but it's not sine x. So you have to assume sine x as x for a moment. Assume this is x. So now we have x to the power 7 by 2. So x to the power 7 by 2 means x to the power n, you apply this formula. This is sine x, not x. And whatever we have assumed as x, differentiate it again. So 7 by 2, this would be sine x to the power 5 by 2, and this is cos x. So if there's no standard formula to apply directly, assume that term to be x and then differentiate and apply chain rule. Answer this question. Find d by dx of sine of log of x cube minus 7x square plus 8. Hmm. Hmm. ठीक है. First, you assume this to be x. The term I underlined, assume this to be x. So it becomes sine of x, sine of this. So derivative of sine of this would be, sine of x ka derivative will be cos of this. And then whatever you have assumed as x, differentiate again. So I have assumed this to be x, so I'll differentiate once again. But whatever you have assumed now has to be differentiated. But this problem is it's not log x. It is log of something. So this something I need to assume as this would be as it is. So it is now log x. Derivative of log x would be 1 by x. But this is not x. Again, differentiate this. So this is the chain rule. तो आंसर इसका है cos of log of x cube minus 7x square plus 8, then 1 over x cube minus 7x square plus 8, and then you have 3x square minus 14x plus 0. क्या वो हो रहा है? Next. Differentiate this. 10 to the power 4 sec sine inverse log e to the power x square plus 5x plus 1. Four. हो गया? ये क्यूब भी आएगा यहाँ पे, tan क्यूब आएगा, तो यहाँ पे थोड़ी हो सकता है, तो या तो अरे तो अब सही है। फिर tan का डेरिवेटिव सेक्स स्क्वायर होगा, ये भी गड़बड़ हो गया, should be sec square. See, this entire term will assume to be x first, ठीक है? Assume this to be x, not this as x, entire term. Basically, we need to write this as tan, this as it is, whole raised to the power 4, right? So I'm assuming this to be entirely x to the power 4. So what is derivative of x to the power 4? Derivative of x to the power 4 is 4, same term as it is, to the power 3. And whatever is the term, I need to differentiate again, which is tan of sec of sine inverse log of e to the power x square plus 5x plus 1, right? So this would be 4 of this entire thing as cube. Now this I'll assume as x. So this will be tan of x. That means sec square and this entire term over here into derivative of whatever I have assumed as x. That is sec of sine inverse. Now Here you can simplify this, you can use property of log. Log x to the power n is n log x, right? So this will become x square plus 5x plus 1 and will be log e to the base e, which is always 1. Log of a number to the same base is always 1. So log e will become 1. So this as it is, this as it is. Now derivative of sec. This I have to assume as x now. So it'll be sec x. Derivative of sec x would be sec x. This bracket as it is. Tan x, that is this bracket as it is, into again derivative of the one which I've assumed as x. Sine inverse x square plus 5x plus 1. Because log e to the base e is 1. उसके बाद this term as it is, this term as it is, these two terms will be as it is, and then sine inverse, I'll assume this to be x. Sine inverse x is 1 over under root of 1 minus x square plus 5x plus 1 the whole square. And then finally the last part is derivative of this. So I think chain rule is fine. Divsha, Devika, Mahi,
Yes, sir.
किस वाले में? Log, I've used the property of log. नहीं, गलत नहीं होगा. Ultimately, you can simplify that, वही आंसर आएगा. Any doubt?
So can you explain it one more time
See,
from the
which
half part of it?
which part?
From when you took the whole thing as x.
Okay. You see, this is tan 4 of this term, right? Which I can write as tan of this term to the power 4. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Hmm? Like if you have tan to the power 4x, can I write it tan x to the power 4?
Yes, sir.
This I'm assuming as x. So now it has become x to the power 4. So what is derivative of x to the power 4? Derivative of x to the power 4 would be 4x cube. So it will be 4 and this entire term as it is cube. But whatever term you have assumed as x is to be differentiated again. So d by dx of this entire term again. All right. Then you have tan of this term. I know the derivative of tan x. Derivative tan x is tan 6 square x. So I need to assume this term as x. This entire term as x. So now it is tan of x. Tan x derivative is 6 square x. This term would be writing here. So derivative of tan x is 6 square of this term into d by dx of the term which you have assumed as x. This entire term I have assumed as x. So its derivative. Then I simplified this. I know that e to the log x to the power n is n log x. This is a property of log. So first we use this. So this term will come out. It will be into log e to the base e because all the logs you use in calculus are to the base e. And this log e to the base e is always 1. For that matter, log of any number to the same base is always 1. So now I differentiate sec of this term. This I've assumed as x. And since derivative of sec x is sec x tan x, so this would be sec of this and tan of this. So this term will be here. The same term would be here. But again, derivative of the term which I have assumed as x. This term I have assumed as x. So derivative of this. Then in the last step, I assume this to be x. It becomes sine inverse x. Derivative of sine inverse x is 1 over under root 1 minus x square. This is x square. And into derivative of this term, which is we have assumed as x. So this was chain rule. Now, differentiation of implicit functions. See, if I write y is equal to sine x plus x cube plus log x divided by x to the power 10 into sine x, this function is explicit function. Matlab, you're writing y in terms of x. So it is called explicit function. But if you cannot write y in terms of x and y both are mixed, then that function is called implicit function, like x square y, xy cube plus 3xy is equal to, say, 10 or 10x. So this is called implicit function because I can't write y in terms of x. And then the question is find dy by dx. हम्म लिख दो, बताओ. हाँ, जो भी लिख के बताएगा उसको, जो भी लिख के बताएगा, she'll get 1000 rupees, otherwise she has to pay double. लिखो. She also writing. You can't write y in terms of x. So for these questions, you just differentiate just like that. ठीक है? पूरे को differentiate कर देते हैं. D by dx of x square y plus xy cube plus 3xy is equal to d by dx of tan x, 10x. ठीक है? अब here you need to apply product rule. Product rule. Open the brackets. D by dx of x square y, d by dx of xy cube, d by dx of 3xy, and this is to 10 हो जाएगा because x का derivative is 1. Now, when you apply product rule here, it is y is also a variable. Y is dependent variable. X is independent variable. ठीक है? How do you differentiate x square y? Product rule. X square as it is, derivative of y, which is dy by dx. Then y as it is, derivative of x square, which is 2x. Then y cube as it is, derivative of x. And then x as it is, derivative of y cube. So we are basically applying product rule here, and यहाँ भी product rule लगेगा. 3 common you can take, x as it is, derivative of y as it is, derivative of x. And right side is 10. So what will be derivative of y cube? Right. So need to apply chain rule there. So x square dy by dx, this would be 2xy, no issue. Y cube, this would be 1. Over here, you have to be careful. We know that derivative of x cube will be 3x square. But derivative of x cube with respect to y will be how much? 3x square into dx by dy, because we are differentiating with respect to y. Similarly, when you differentiate y cube with respect to x square, this would be 3y square into dy by dx, just the opposite, because we are differentiating with respect to x. So y cube would be 3y square dy by dx. Rest is fine. This would be 3x dy by dx. This would be 3y equal to 10. Then you club the terms containing dy by dx. Rest of the terms you get on the right side. Take dy by dx common, and that's your answer. So this is how we differentiate implicit functions. Terms without dy by dx get on the right side. Dy by dx on the left side, take common, and then find dy by dx. So dy by dx will be 10 minus 3y minus 2xy minus y cube over x square plus 3xy square plus 3x. Is it fine? रागिनी,
Yes, sir.
कैमरा ऑन क्यों नहीं किया तुमने आज?
कर ले
कर लो. And a question for you. Find dy by dx. X square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus 2hxy. I'll change the question. Find dy by dx, x square y, x square plus by square plus 2hxy plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. Answer this. A, B, C, F, G, H are constants. A, B, C, F, G, H are constants.
So we have to differentiate with respect to x.
Yes, you have to find dy by dx.
Okay, sir.
दीक्षा कैमरा ऑन करो. प्रोडक्ट लगा दिया ना. हम्म. 2 काट दो ऊपर नीचे से. ठीक. बोर्ड पे करो. फिजिक्स हो गया तुम्हारा? पेपर में शेयर करना. हम्म. ये क्या लिख रही हो? डी. ओके. बी वाई होल स्क्वायर क्यों लिख रही हो? इट बी वाई स्क्वायर. बी वाई होल स्क्वायर क्यों लिखा है? प्लस लिखो. 1 मिनट रुको. सेंटर में लिखो थोड़ा सा. अब करो। रुको रुको, ये क्यों लिखा है? नहीं, ये लिखा क्यों है? ये तो कांस्टेंट टर्म है, सिर्फ इसको डिफरेंशिएट करोगी। ये क्यों लिखा है? ये तो कांस्टेंट टर्म है। बहुत गड़बड़ घोटाला चल रहा है इसका मतलब। इसमें तुमने तीन लिए होंगे फंक्शन पे। ये तो सिर्फ दिस यू नीड टू टेक। और यहाँ भी फिर तुमने तीन फंक्शन लिए। बहुत प्रॉब्लम है। जल्दी दोबारा करो उसको। कांस्टेंट टर्म यू कैन ऑलवेज टेक आउट। एक्स वाई में नीड टू अप्लाई प्रोडक्ट रूल, ए बी सी आर द कॉन्स्टेंट्स। इसमें थोड़ी प्रोडक्ट लगेगा। हाँ, इसको बाहर कर। नो, इफ इट इज एक्स इंटू वाई देन यू अप्लाई प्रोडक्ट रूल, बट ए वाई स्क्वायर डोंट अप्लाई प्रोडक्ट रूल, ए एक्स स्क्वायर डोंट अप्लाई प्रोडक्ट रूल। खा गई होंगे तुम, खाने वाने में वैसे गरम मन रहता है बहुत ज्यादा। 1 2 3 4 5। 2gx, 2gx वाला यू मिस्ड, विल बी प्लस 2g। हो गया दिव्या, कर लिया। ये तो स्कूल में हो चुका होगा ना अब तक। टू कट जाएगा ऊपर नीचे से, है ना? हाँ। माइनस साइन इज ऑल्सो, माइनस कॉमन, बट इट वोंट कैंसिल ना। माइनस विल बी देयर। हम्म। एच वाई, दिस इज 2hy। नो, विल बी 2hx ओनली। अच्छा, यहाँ पे ना दिस, ठीक है। All right. Now what you do is, this is a basic assignment, warm-up assignment, okay, on differentiation. You answer question one on page 4. You have question one, first part. Page 4, question one, first part. First part, third part, and fifth part. Assignment में, हाँ। अच्छा, क्वेश्चन नंबर वन, वन के पार्ट वन, थ्री एंड फाइव। पेज फोर, पेज फाइव, राइट राइट। ये सारे मिक्स्ड हैं. दिस इज क्वेश्चन वन. नहीं, ये वाला करना है. इसके तीन पार्ट करने हैं, फर्स्ट, थर्ड एंड फिफ्थ. ये कर क्या रही हो तुम? See, you don't apply product or division rule in these questions. Whenever you have some, fractional indices and the functions are multiplied or divided, always take log. Don't do differentiate directly. Whenever you have some functions raised to some powers, indices, multiplied also, divided also, the best would be take log. And apply the property of log and then differentiate. It'll take very little time. इसका log ले लो. Apply property of log. Don't differentiate directly. Take log of both the sides. Take equate the function to y, take log of both the sides, simplify, and then differentiate. दिव्या, समझ में आ गई बात? लॉग लेके किया ना? ये डायरेक्ट कर रही थी तुम? मुझे मालूम है डायरेक्ट कर रही हूँ. डायरेक्ट करोगे तो बावले हो जाओगे.
So which question are you talking about?
क्वेश्चन वन ऑन पेज 5, पार्ट 1.
Okay.
एक मिनट देखो. I'll write the question on the board. Y is equal to under root of 1 minus x square, 2x minus 3 to the power half, whole divided by x square plus 2 to the power 2 by 3. See, we can apply product rule, division rule, and solve, but the best would be take log because सारे functions multiplied and divided हैं. So take log of the function. hmm? Property of log भूल गई तुम? A to the power n. हो गया? आओ. हर स्टेज भी प्रॉपर्टी लगाई ना. इसको मल्टीप्लाई की जरूरत भी नहीं थी. हाँ, मल्टीप्लाई मत करना, लॉग से करो. नहीं नहीं, अभी लॉग लो ना इसका. डायरेक्टली लॉग ले लो. So it will be log y on the left side, log of under root 1 minus x square, which you can write 1 minus x square to the power half. Hmm. ठीक है, फाइन. हो गया. फिर लेफ्ट साइड से लॉग y वाली टर्म राइट में लानी पड़ेगी. वो कौन लिखी? ये गलत हो गया ना, लेफ्ट साइड. अच्छा, कर दे ठीक. ये क्या किया? अच्छा, ये वाई वापस इधर भी आएगा। महान हो तुम।
क्यों?
ठीक है। So log A by B she is using first. Now she is applying property of log A into B. Log A plus log B. The power will come out half log 1 minus x square, half, and this would be minus 2 by 3 log of x square plus 2. इसमें इसमें तुम्हें टू द बेस ही में कन्वर्ट करना पड़ेगा. यू कांट डिफरेंशिएट log डायरेक्टली. Now we no, left side would be 1 log derivative 1 by y would be 1 by y divided by dx. Here you apply chain rule. ये भी हो गया वाला.
तो log x का डेरिवेटिव 1/x टू द बेस e के लिए नहीं होता.
Which one? कौन सा?
log x का डेरिवेटिव 1/x बेस e के लिए नहीं होता.
नहीं, टू द बेस ई.
तो वहां पे बेस 7 लिखा है.
नीड टू कन्वर्ट दैट. उसको कन्वर्ट करो.
बेस चेंजिंग फॉर्मूला है.
हाँ, बेस चेंजिंग फॉर्मूला अप्लाई करोगे. In the next step you bring this y to the right and then get divided by dx. ठीक. So the rule is that whenever you come across functions which are having multiple factors with indices like this, all multiplied or divided, the best thing is take log. Emma, you got it? रागिनी हो गया? मनसीरत?
और करने
Yes,
लगा.
sir.
और
हो गया.
कर क्या?
ओके. हम्म. कैसे करना है? तुम तो कर चुके डेरिवेटिव स्कूल में. तुमने तो एग्जाम भी दे दिया. नहीं हुआ अभी? ओके. तभी मस्ती चल रही है. Now, base changing formula we have to use because whenever you differentiate log function, it has to be to the base e only. Remember that in calculus, we always use natural log to the base e. It is always natural log. So if it's not to the base e, we need to convert it. You have to change this. What is base changing formula? If you have log a to the base b and you want to change it to some other base, say c, it will be log a to the base c, and then it will be log b to the any base. C could be any. It could be 10 to the e ही करना है हमें उसको. C मतलब C could be anything. This is the base changing formula. Remember this. Another result is you can always write log a to the base b as 1 over log b to the base a. This is the second result. So second question is y is equal to log of x to the base 7 to the base 7. So first you need to convert base 7 to the base e. Then only you can differentiate. हम्म. देखने दो. गड़बड़ हो गई. यहीं पे गलती हो गई है. तुम्हारे क्या सीन चल रहा है? हालत खराब है ना? ठीक है। डिफरेंसेस नहीं हुआ अभी स्कूल में? पर तुम कर नहीं रहे हो। So we can't differentiate this directly. We need to first convert to the base e. See, y is equal to log base 7, and this I'm converting to the base e, log x to the base e divided by log 7 to the base e. Notice this. I've used log a to the base b as log a to the base c divided by log b to the base c. Since we have to take base e, we are converting to the base e. Now log a by b. What is log a by b? Log of a by b is log a minus log b. I've used the property log a by b is log a minus log b. Now why this step? Because this term is constant now. इसका derivative will be 0. ठीक है? But the problem is here. I need to again apply the same result. So y is equal to log of log x to the base e to the base e, and this will be log 7 to the base e. And this is log of 7 to the base e to the base e. Now this step is fine with everyone. Mansirat, clear? Devika, कौन सा? Now you differentiate this because this is a constant. इसमें क्या क्वेश्चन रूल लगाओगे ना? देखो क्वेश्चन रूल लगाएगी ये इसमें. क्यों करेंगे? दिस इज कांस्टेंट. वी डोंट अप्लाई क्वेश्चन रूल. दिस विल बी जीरो. सारे 7 नहीं है. सिर्फ you need to differentiate this only. So this is the simplest way to answer this question.
एक्सक्यूज मी सर।
हम्म.
सर ये लास्ट स्टेप दोबारा एक्सप्लेन कर दो।
यहाँ तक क्लियर है?
यस सर।
Now this, अच्छा, for a moment इसको assume this to be, this I'm assuming as a. So this is log a to the base 7, right? This term I'm assuming as a. So log a to the base 7. So this I convert log a to the base e divided by log 7 to the base e. So log 7 to the base e in the denominator. A, I've taken this, so I've written over here.
ओके थैंक यू सर।
Now we differentiate it. Differentiating, so dy by dx. This term is constant, so there's no need of using question rule. Now, this is log of log x. So I assume this to be x. So log x ka derivative will be 1 by x. But by chain rule, I need to differentiate log x again. And this term is all constant. So derivative constant is 0. So your final answer will be 1 by x log 7 to the base e log x to the base e.
पीछे अलग आंसर दिया है.
क्या?
पीछे पीछे अलग आंसर दिया है.
समझ में नहीं आया, क्या बोल रही हो? कौन सा वाला आंसर में? वो आ सकता है, अगर तुम्हें चाहिए तो वो भी कर देते हैं. log 7 to the base e से मल्टीप्लाई डिवाइड कर लो. स्क्वायर हो गया. This is log x to the base e. Again apply the property. This is log 7 to the base x. They must be having log 7 to the base x in the numerator also then. Answer is the same only. Or I can bring in the denominator. If you bring this term in the denominator, it will become log 7 to the base e whole square into log x to the base 7. So all answers are correct. So even if you leave it here, it's correct. Perfectly all right. Now the fifth part of the same question. ये क्या कर रही हो? लॉग कैसे ले लोगे? इसमें लॉग की जरूरत भी नहीं है. There's no need to take log. It is not function to the power function. Simple, straightforward question. आंखें बंद करके just differentiate it. dy by dx. d by dx of 5 to the power 3 minus x square. d by dx of 3 minus x square to the power 5. Right? This is a to the power x type question. This is a to the power x. For a moment, assume this is x. So what is derivative of a to the power x? A to the power x log a, but you have log 5. And whatever you have assumed as x has to be differentiated again. This is the part 1. You basically differentiate using a to the power x. Log कैसे log ले लोगे? Log a plus b is not equal to log a plus log b. You can't take log. फिर माइनस साइन आएगा, y माइनस समथिंग. तो log a minus b is not log a minus log b. तो फिर एज इट इज कर दो. This is x to the power n. Assume this to be x. X to the power n will be 5 x to the power 4 into derivative of whatever you have assumed as x. Finish. So minus 2x, 5, 3 minus x square log 5, and that is minus 2x into 5, 3 minus x square to the power 4. Okay. Question 5 now. Question 5. If y is equal to x plus under root of x square plus a square to the power n, prove that dy by dx is ny over root of x square plus a square. Hmm. ब्रैकेट लगाओ. गाउस ब्रैकेट लगाओ. हम्म. आ जाएगा. एलसीएम लो. आ चुका है तुम्हारा. सी, जब तुम रूट का डेरिवेटिव लेते हो ना, इसको फेंको नीचे. डेरिवेटिव ऑफ root fx, you can directly write f dash x by 2 root fx, जैसे कि d by dx of x square plus a square would be simply इसका डेरिवेटिव by s equal, यहाँ पे लिख सकते हो. ठीक है, हो गया. Remember that derivative of under root fx is always f dash x by 2 root fx. So differentiate this, will be dy by dx. This you have to assume as x. X to the power n is n x, which is this, to the power n minus 1 and derivative of this part by chain rule. This is n x plus under root of x square plus a square to the power n minus 1. Differentiate this. Derivative of 1, x is 1. This is root fx. It will be f dash x, which is 2x, divided by 2 root fx, which is 2 into root of x square plus a square. 2 से 2 cancel, take LCM. N into x plus under root of x square plus a square to the power n minus 1. After taking LCM, this term will be the same as this term. So this into this would be to the power n, which is nothing but y. This would be x plus under root of x square plus a square to the power n divided by root of x square plus a square. This is y. Now, question number 1, implicit function, and its part 5 and 6. implicit function, question 1, part 5 and 6. 5 I'm writing on the board. It is x cube plus y cube equal to 3axy. Differentiate. शॉर्टकट मार रही हो आप, मुझे देखना गलती ना करना, तुम करो, तुम्हारा लॉन्ग कट चलता है। हम्म, ठीक है। और 3a विल बी कांस्टेंट, तो 3a को बाहर रखो, ऑन द ब्रैकेट कर प्रोडक्ट रूल लगाओ। So this is quite simple. D by dx of x cube plus y cube. Right side is 3xy. So x cube would be 3x square. Y cube would be 3y square. Dy by dx. 3a is a constant. Keep it outside. Now you apply product rule over here. X into dy by dx and y into 1. Then bring the terms of dy by dx on left side and you get answer. 3 will cancel out throughout. ये आ रहा है। हम्म, हाँ देखो, दिमाग पे जोर डालो थोड़ा सा। राइट साइड में क्या है? यू हैव अ कांस्टेंट ऑन द राइट साइड, ब्रिंग इट दिस साइड। थ्री कैंसिल कर दिया तुमने, ऊपर नीचे थ्री कट रहा था। कॉस इनवर्स को भी ब्रिंग ऑन द राइट साइड। इसमें तुम अगर राइट साइड देखो, तो राइट साइड इज ए कांस्टेंट टर्म। देयर इज नो पॉइंट डिफरेंशिएटिंग डायरेक्टली whenever you come across question involving inverse function. You need to first simplify them. So you can get cos inverse that side become cos of tan inverse A. Since this is completely constant, it will become zero on differentiation. Now differentiate both the sides. फाइनल चेक करो. You can also answer this part, fourth part. So you need to apply quotient rule. Denominator as it is. Derivative of numerator. Minus sign. Numerator as it is. Differentiation of denominator, which is 2x plus 2y dy by dx. The right side is 0. But the right side is a constant. Cross multiply करो. X square plus y square into 2x. 2yx square plus y square dy by dx. 2x x square minus y square minus 2y x square minus y square dy by dx. There are two terms containing dy by dx. This and this. You can get them to the right side if you want. They become positive. Simplify the remaining terms. प्रोडक्ट टूल किया ना, तो ये 2y कैसे आ रहा है? अच्छा, वाई स्क्वायर किया ना तुमने, तो ब्रैकेट क्यों नहीं लगा? ब्रैकेट लगाने में क्या प्रॉब्लम है तुम्हें? इसलिए गलती हो रही है ये. ब्रैकेट लगाओगी ना इसमें. अब तुम्हें पता नहीं लग पा रहा है क्या किया है मैं. ये है ऐसे. अब करो, इसको 0 ले. This term and this term, you can take 2x common. This and this you get on the right side. You take 2y dy by dx common. It'll be x square plus y square plus x square minus y square. So it is 4x y square is equal to 4x square y dy by dx. dy by dx is y by x. ये हो गया फिफ्थ. फोर्थ, मैच हो गया फोर्थ. Eighth part.
सर,
हम्म.
इस क्वेश्चन में जैसे आपने बोला था कि कॉस ब्रैकेट में tan इनवर्स ए 0 हो जाता है, तो
हम्म.
हम उस टाइम पे जो डिनोमिनेटर है उसको शिफ्ट करके 0 नहीं कर सकते और उसके बाद
नहीं,
डिफरेंशिएट
फिर तो
करके?
प्रोडक्ट रूल वो तो करना पड़ेगा तुम्हें. अगर तुमने इसको शिफ्ट कर दिया इधर, तो यहाँ पे तो फिर वो करना पड़ेगा. दिस एज इट इज डेरिवेटिव ऑफ दिस, then this term will remain there only. If you shift, इसको अगर शिफ्ट कर दोगे तो विल बी कांस्टेंट इनटू एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस वाई स्क्वायर. फिर जीरो थोड़ी होगा.
ठीक है।
हम्म. बी को नीचे ले जाओ, tan y by b, then you differentiate. फोर्थ क्या था? साइन स्क्वायर वाई cos एक्स वाई. So this is basically sine y whole square. This is cos of xy, and right side you have pi, which is a constant. So when you differentiate this on differentiation, this you assume as x, so will become x square. So derivative would be 2x, 2 into sine y. But then by using chain rule, you need to differentiate sine y. This you assume as x, so will be cos x. हाँ. 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 हाँ, तो 2 sin y. अभी डिफरेंशिएट नहीं किया ना मैंने इसको. आई एम जस्ट राइटिंग डी बाई डी एक्स ऑफ साइन वाई into chain rule again, d by dx of x into y, and the right side is constant, so derivative 0. So it will be 2 sin y, derivative sin y is cos y, and then derivative y is dy by dx. It is minus sine of xy, and here you apply product rule. X as it is, derivative of x is 1, y as it is, x into dy by dx. So we practice these questions. Implicit function, you finish all parts before the next class. And in the next class, the agenda would be trigonometric functions, inverse trigonometric functions, and functions to the power function where you take log. And then we'll do mixed questions. Okay? Ending the class. See you next.
एक बड़ा सा लगा, एक छोटा वाला साथ में बचता है। ठीक है डन ऐसे छोटा बड़ा कर ले, स्टार्ट में एक साइड में ले लो।
क्या बोल रही है माही?